Hello and welcome to the Ultimate Disney Princess Showdown. This is a show where we pit Disney princesses against each other in gladiatorial combat to find out who is the best. In the blue corner, we have... And in the red corner, we have... 3, 2, 1, fight! Okay, Rapunzel first out of the gate. Mulan, a bit slower, but she's coming out. They're kind of stalking around the outsides here, waiting for their chance to strike. Rapunzel's gone back inside for a little break. Just come out again. Oh, looks like Mulan's. There he goes, he jumps on Rapunzel. Oh, Rapunzel gets the first hit of the frying pan, and the second hit, and the third hit. Come on, Mulan, you need to get in there with that sword. Oh, here she goes. Oh, the fight's beginning in earnest now. Who will take it? Rapunzel with that frying pan doing some serious damage. Mulan can't get that sword into play. Keeps getting blocked. And Rapunzel takes it. Well done, Rapunzel. Who would have thought that would have been the outcome? Not me. Okay, well, the winner of round 1 is Rapunzel. Okay, it's time for round 2. In the blue corner, we have... And in the red corner, we have... Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, fight! Okay, Ariel is hiding in a hole, but she's coming out now. Elsa's firing stuff at her. They're firing stuff at each other. We've got snowballs versus fishing rod here. Oh, it looks like... I don't know, I think Ariel tried to hook herself in there with the fishing rod, but Elsa's shooting her from afar. She seems to can't get a hit in on Elsa. Oh, there's a hit. Looks like Elsa might take this at the moment. She's getting a lot of hits in with those snowballs, whilst Ariel can't seem to hit anything. Oh, there she goes. Come on, Ariel, get a bit closer. Oh, those snowballs are really hitting well. Oh no, it's devastating. Okay, they're getting a bit close now. Looks like Ariel can get some hits in. Nope, she's out of there. Elsa takes it. Well done, Elsa. Okay, it's time for round 3. In the blue corner, we have... And in the red corner, we have... Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, fight! Okay, Moana's first out of the gate here. But Jasmine has been petting her tiger. She's got a tiger. That seems a bit unfair. They're both going at Moana like a tiger and a lady. That's what they're doing. Moana's having trouble here fighting both of them at once. Can she take out the tiger? If she can take the tiger out, it might be an easier fight. She does. She takes out the tiger. Well done. That's Raja down. Just Jasmine versus Moana now. That oar of hers is doing some serious damage, and she takes it. Well done, Moana. That was some good fighting. Wow. Okay, it's time for the final fight. It's Rapunzel versus Elsa versus Moana in a 1v1v1 death match. Only one can come out on top. Let's find out who it is in 3, 2, 1, fight! Oh, Moana and Rapunzel instantly come out the gates fighting each other. And here comes Elsa with the snowballs. Getting right in there. Who's going to come out? Oh my god, I just realised it's the 3 from the CGI movies that came out on top originally. Oh, it's a devastating fight. Elsa's just sitting there with some terrible tactics. Very, very cowardly there, and she's retreating back into a hole, but Rapunzel's getting in there with a frying pan, close range. I'm not sure if Elsa can cope with this damage. She's just backed into a corner now, getting pummeled by a frying pan. And she dies! Elsa is out of there. Rapunzel is coming out on top. She is the champion of Disney princesses. She wins the crown. Wow, well done, Rapunzel. You are victorious. You are the champion of Disney princesses and the champion of all our hearts. So I want to show everyone how to use custom NPCs. It's quite fun, and I haven't really touched it before now. I know we've used it in the past for things like the trial of Scoballs and stuff like that, but I didn't really have a hand in that. So it took me a little while to figure out how to make everything work. These are the princesses that I made. Just say you want to make a new one. This is how you do it. So first you have to spawn in the NPC wand and the mob cloner as the two that I can find are useful. There's a pather and a scripter as well. I'm not going to get into that today. That's how you can like kind of script them to give you quests and like move around and do certain things. For now, I'm just going to show you how to make one and make them fight, because that's all I've worked out how to do so far. So to make a new one, you get the NPC wand and you right click on the floor. It spawns an NPC in. Just a random dude at the moment. So let's just say you want to make a new Disney princess. First, you need to get a skin. So you can go to like any skin website. I used the skin deck, so I just typed in the name of the princess. So download the skin and then put it in a folder that you can find from this menu, which is, I think I put it in Assets, Custom NPCs, which is the mod folder. And then I put it in Textures, so I just stuck a bunch of them in here and you can find them there. This is Cinderella that I didn't use, so we can make Cinderella. And this is Pocahontas. So let's go with making Pocahontas. So we select the texture, and give it a name. Pocahontas. Is that right? Pocahontas. Anyway, and so you got the texture, you got the name. So when you close this, there you go, there she is. Now she looks a bit odd, as you can see, with the eyes. So let's modify the model slightly. So under display and model, you click edit, and then you've got a lot of different options here. First, you can give her some boobs, because she's a lady, she needs some boobs. Choose which type. And don't want a beard, but we can give her some eyes. So her eyes, the eyes they have in this mod are like blinking eyes. So you kind of want to line them up so they go over the top of the skin's eyes. So at the moment, they are too high. So if I change the position to down ×2, it looks like that covers her actual eyes. And then you find a color that the skin originally had, so I think it's about that. So that looks a bit more natural. You can put a glint on them, or you can turn the glint off. Glint looks better for ladies, I think. And you could do things like add a skirt and change the color of the skirt there to make it fit with her costume, but I don't think she really needs a skirt, I'll be honest. But there's also lots of other crazy things you can do, like add wings and just lots of different things for the model, like a tail. You can give her a snout, so she looks like a wolf, or a bunny, or a beak. You can give her, as like I did with Ariel, we can give her like a tail. So I gave Ariel a mermaid tail, but you can make her like a weird goat lady or like a spider lady, which is kind of cool. Let's make Pocahontas a spider lady. There we go. And let's give her a mohawk as well. She's got a cool mohawk. We can give her like bunny ears and stuff as well. And that's it really. So you can save that. You can also change the scale of her, so you can make her huge. Also just like change the scale of various parts. So you can give her like a really wide head like that. And give her a giant head even. Huge head. Huge-headed spider lady. And there she is. That's Pocahontas. She's pretty terrifying. Other things you can do are, for example, like I did with the tiger. I can go into edit and click entity, and this lets you pick any entity that you've got installed. I've got a lot of mods as well, and that includes those. So I can make like a tech guns turret, or a crazy beefy dude, or a helicopter. You can have a dragon, one of these things, and then you can have lots of different things. Goats from Jurassic Craft. The dinosaurs seem to be the small version because they have like a growth cycle, so it's really... I don't understand how you can make a big one. I guess you just change the scale. So if I wanted to make like a T-Rex, there we go. I've got a T-Rex, and then I can change the size to like, I don't know, 20. And there we go, we've got a giant freaking T-Rex that you can talk to. Hello, liquid coffee. And that's one way to do things. So after you've made the NPC, you can clone it. So you can say like, I want to save this as T-Rex. So use the axe tool for that, and then we'll clone Pocahontas. Save her, and then we can take them into the arena. And just say we'll have Pocahontas, Spider Pocahontas versus Giant T-Rex. So we'll clone in Pocahontas inside here. Born. And then we need to change her lots of different things. So let's go into her settings again. So now we've got what she looks like. Now we need to know how she fights. So first we need to give her a faction. So we go into advanced, and you can choose a faction here. I've made blue, green, red in global. So in global, you click global and you go to factions, and then you can click new factions here, add different factions. When you click on it, you can change what factions that faction is hostile to. So blue is hostile to green and red. Green is hostile to blue and red is hostile to blue and green. That's how I had all three of those fighting at the same time. So what I do now is go back to advanced, and I choose the faction. So I'm going to put her on the red team because that's the hole she's in. And I choose it so she can attack hostile factions and defend faction members. So that way she'll actually fight. And then I can go into the stats and change her stats. So let's give her like 100 health. And change her melee options. So she has 5 melee strength with 2 range, which is fine. I'm going to make her a ranged character. So we go into the ranged options. We can change all her range stuff here. Her accuracy I'm going to put up to like 100 because she's fighting T-Rex. She needs to hit it. At a range 15. That's all good. Done. And you can also change things like the sounds. So you can choose like different sounds to play for the shot, the hit, and hitting the ground. We'll make her have to aim. And yeah, there we go. That's her ranged options. And then you can change projectile. This is how much damage it does. So let's make it do like 10 damage. Give it a trail of smoke and a glow just so we can see where it's going. There we go. So it's a pretty decent projectile now. It's very strong. And then in the AI section, you can change how she moves, how she attacks. So her tactical variant is the moment is rush, but you can also have dodge, surround, hit and run, ambush, stalk, or just nothing. Rush is the one that easily gets them into combat quickly. Also, leap at the target is an option. That means they like jump forward. So it's good for the melee characters that are getting close to the ranged characters, and a bunch of different options. They're mostly self-explanatory. So in order to get these guys to fight, what I did was I had them wandering around at a long range so they can go a long way. And then once they actually got within their 15 aggro range or 16 aggro range, then they started fighting. Because I found that if I put the aggro range higher than the range of the melee, the ranged weapon, then they would try and shoot, but they would be out of range. And also, I found that the ranged characters would just stay in their houses and shoot from there, which is kind of annoying. So that's Pocahontas sorted. Now let's work out what to do with the T-Rex. We just stick the T-Rex down here. Spawn it in. There it is. We can change its stats a bit. Let's make it even bigger. Let's make it like 30, the biggest size it can be. Boom. Very, very big. Now we'll give it a health of, say, like 400. Make it do a 5 melee damage, maybe a bit less. Make it do 3, because I want this fight to actually last some time. And we won't give it any ranged stuff at all, because it won't be using ranged. Its AI will be rush, and it will be able to leap. No, maybe not. Yeah, it will be. Be able to leap at Pocahontas, the spider lady. And going back to her, actually, we need to give her a bow and some arrows. You can put any item I found. You could put in the range slot, and that's what their projectile will be. So if you put like, I put, for example, Ariel had fish in here. She was throwing fish. There we go. Okay, that's the characters sorted. Let's just give this guy the faction. Let's make him, I don't know, blue. And then we'll open up and we'll see how the fight goes. Oh, what's Rapunzel doing? Okay, Elsa and Rapunzel. Okay, there's obviously some errors with my scripting here. This guy, for example, is not moving. So So I have to put his moving to wandering. Done. And he's not fighting back because I haven't... Oh no, he's fighting back now. There you go. T-Rex versus Rapunzel. I think Rapunzel will have this. Because there's not much melee damage. Just give him some more melee damage. So, for some reason Pocahontas isn't getting involved. There we go. T-Rex beats Rapunzel. With 158 life left, actually kind of kicked her ass. Why aren't you moving, Pocahontas? Is it because you're trying to shoot the dinosaur, but... okay, so we need to change it so maybe you don't have to aim. Is that going to help? Maybe you're stuck because it's too big. Put her out here. There we go. Now she's fighting. I think she had her mohawk is stuck in the ceiling. Oh dear, she's getting completely destroyed. She's not shooting fast enough. Let's change her shooting speed quickly before she dies. Max delay 20, so she's got a half her delay. Elsa's fighting as well. Elsa's on the side of the T-Rex, which seems a little bit unfair. Come on, Pocahontas, Spider Lady! And T-Rex wins. Well, there we go. So that's basically how I did that video. There's loads of other stuff you can do in this mod. There's like tons of scenes and sounds and dialogues you can add to the characters. Like you can have like ask about the village. Like, so now you've got a dialogue thing. The village has been around for ages. Enjoy your stay here. So you can have like whole dialogue trees and script their paths and do all sorts of things. It's very cool. But that is how you get them to fight. I hope this helped. If you're interested in this kind of thing, give it a go. We'll see you next time. Bye!